Hey guys, I'm Allison with Natural Tasty Chef. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a natural food chef that specializes in gluten-free, dairy-free, and candida diets. And today I want to talk about how to find balance while following a candida diet. And I think this is very important because I find a lot of people that I work with, sometimes I see it in the comments on my videos, people have a hard time sticking to the diet. They just end up saying, throwing their hands up and saying, I'm done, I'm not doing it anymore. And that's too bad because you're better off to kind of loosely stick to it for the long haul rather than just to kind of go back to, old ways of eating. So anyways, so let's just jump right in. It's helpful to reframe the way that you think about it, and it's not a diet or a cleanse. It's really a new way of eating. It's a lifestyle change. This is your step into a new, healthier lifestyle, healthier way of eating, healthier way of looking at food, healthier way of exercising for a lot of people, healthier way of managing stress. Because if you go through the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, maybe some of your symptoms start going away and you go back to old ways of eating and living, you're gonna end up back in the same situation, back with the same health issues. The naturopath that I worked with, Anne Barak, she had the philosophy, the 80-20 philosophy. 80% of the time, you really stick to the diet. 20% of the time, life happens. Maybe you come home from work really late one night and you just have to order out. Or there's a special, your best friend's birthday, or it's Valentine's Day, or it's a holiday or something like that, and you're gonna go out, stray from the diet. Now that's not to say carve out 20% of your week and know that you're just gonna go eat donuts and, cake and ice cream or whatever. Dealing with candida is hard enough. You're already not feeling well, but then to further isolate yourself from your friends and family, to further feel like you can't go out and enjoy things that you used to, it can really bring you down this rabbit hole. The goal is, how do you work this into your life? Just because you've strayed a little bit does not mean that you have to start from the beginning. It does not mean that, you have to blow the whole thing. Hopefully you enjoyed what you ate. See how you felt after you ate it. A lot of times that actually is a good thing. Say you haven't eaten gluten in a long time, you had a piece of bread and you noticed right away, say you felt like a little bloated or something, that's a really good indicator that, okay, look, I don't do well with gluten, and it's a really good reminder of why you're eliminating it. I also was working with someone who, obviously we cut out dairy on a candida diet. She had ice cream because that was one of the things that she loved. Like almost immediately she was doubled over in pain. It was a reminder to her like, oh, okay, I'm not eating ice cream again. So sometimes straying actually can be a good thing because it's a good reminder as to why you cut these things out, and your body, after a while of not eating something, you become much more in tune with how your body feels once you actually eat it. I hope this helps you guys. I hope this helps anyone who feels the diet's too daunting or it's way too strict. And again, this is a lifestyle change. This is for the long haul. These are healthier eating habits that you're implementing for life. If you have any other helpful tips, please leave them in the comments below. And I hope to see you again soon.